It was August 18th, 2021, when the Wilmington Aquatic Center demolition crew began dismantling the old pool complex's mechanical systems, and 46-year-old demolition manager Thomas Wright's breath caught when he opened the sealed wall behind the main filtration room. Behind the wall was a small mechanical room that didn't appear on any plans, and on the concrete lay a human skeleton still wearing a faded blue swimsuit with scattered swimming goggles and a towel beside it. Within hours, DNA would confirm what the small Delaware town of Wilmington had feared for 16 years. They'd finally found Olivia Bennett, the beloved 17-year-old swimming champion who vanished after entering the locker room following Friday evening practice. Her locker had been left open, school books neatly stacked, her cell phone charging. She'd been murdered and sealed in a mechanical room by someone she trusted, someone whose special swimming technique she wanted to see. For 16 years, swimmers had trained in the pool directly above, never knowing their beloved friend's body lay hidden beneath their feet. Criminal laboratory technicians examined organic materials and concrete samples found in the mechanical room, sweat traces, blood stains, hair strands, evidence left exactly 16 years ago. A scan began in the Delaware Forensic DNA database. The result was shocking. The DNA pointed to Gregory Stone, pool maintenance director. The database gave results in 2.3 seconds. Gregory Stone, 58 years old, maintenance director at Wilmington Aquatic Center for 22 years. DNA analyses pointed to a name Wilmington had trusted for 16 years, Gregory Stone. Stone had joined Olivia's search teams, supported the Bennett family's theory that maybe she ran away, went to another city. He'd given an interview on local news, said Olivia was a great swimmer. I miss her so much. Now, police were asking, how was Olivia's body lying in your pool complex for 16 years with your DNA, Gregory? In the southern mechanical section, 12 meters beyond the main filtration system, behind the sealed wall, Olivia Bennett's skeletal remains were found. 17 years old. A young swimmer dreaming of the Olympics. Silenced because the pool maintenance director wanted to show her a special freestyle technique. Thomas Wright was an experienced demolition manager at 46. He'd been working on demolition projects throughout Delaware for 22 years. Wilmington Aquatic Center had opened in 1982, serving the community for 39 years. With an Olympic-sized pool and fully equipped gym, it was the city's most important sports facility. But by 2021, the building was severely deteriorated. The Wilmington City Council decided to build a new aquatic center. Wright and his 12-person crew started demolition on August 16th, 2021. On Wednesday afternoon, August 18th, Wright and his crew were working in the southern section. At 2:47 p.m., they reached the sealed wall behind the main filtration room. The wall was thick concrete, approximately 8 inches. According to plans, only empty space should be behind. Wright began hitting the wall with a sledgehammer. First strike, the concrete cracked. Second strike, a hole opened. Third strike, Wright shined his light through. What he saw froze his blood. A small room, about 6 feet wide, 8 feet long, and on the floor, a skeleton. Wright backed away, hands trembling. Nobody move. I'm calling the police. The Wilmington Police Department arrived at 3:05 p.m. Detective Sarah Chen's vehicle arrived. Chen was 43, a cop for 18 years, working cold cases for the last 7 years. Forensic teams examined the sealed area. The skeleton was lying on its back, blunt trauma to the skull, multiple impact points. Clothing remnants included a faded blue swimsuit. Next to the skeleton were swimming goggles, a towel, and a water bottle. A silver bracelet on the left wrist was engraved OB. A swimmer, Chen said. We need to check missing person cases from the last 30 years. Wilmington Aquatic Center records were reviewed. In the files was one significant missing case from 2005. Olivia Bennett, 17, high school senior, state champion swimmer, disappeared on Friday, September 16, 2005. Chen opened the thick case file. Detective Michael Hayes had conducted the original investigation. Hayes was now 64 and retired. Chen called him. Olivia Bennett, Hayes said slowly. I never forgot that case. She was wonderful. She disappeared after pool practice. We searched everywhere for months. Were there any suspicious individuals? Chen asked. Hayes paused. The pool maintenance director, Gregory Stone. He seemed very concerned and cooperative. No red flags. He'd been working at the facility for about 18 years. Everyone trusted him. DNA comparison was conducted at the Delaware State Police Forensic Laboratory. Olivia's mother, Catherine Bennett, 62, still lived in Wilmington, 3 miles from the facility. A reference DNA sample was collected. Catherine's hands were shaking. A week later, the result came. Definite match. The skeleton was Olivia Grace Bennett. Olivia Grace Bennett was born on May 22, 1988 in Delaware. Her mother, Catherine, was an elementary school teacher. Her father, James, was a construction manager. Olivia was the Bennett family's only child. As a child, Olivia loved water. At 5, she started swimming lessons. At 8, she won her first competition. At 12, she placed second in the state youth championship. When she started high school, she was the star of the swim team. Coach Williams saw her potential. This girl could go to the Olympics, he thought. Every morning at 5:30 a.m., Olivia went to Wilmington Aquatic Center. 2 hours of training, then home, shower, school, afternoon training again. In fall 2005, Olivia was 17 and a high school senior. That year, she aimed for first place in the state championship and a full swimming scholarship. Stanford University was watching her. UCLA was showing interest. Olivia was happy. She had dreams. But pool maintenance director Gregory Stone was watching her. Gregory Edward Stone was born in Delaware in 1963. His family was working class. Gregory finished high school but didn't go to college. He worked various jobs. In 1983, he started at Wilmington Aquatic Center. In 1987, he became a full-time maintenance technician. In 1995, he was promoted to maintenance director. Gregory was quiet, solitary. He'd had a brief marriage at 42, but divorced. He had no children. He lived alone near the facility. He loved the pool, but he didn't like people, especially young women. He would watch them, but never speak. In summer 2005, Gregory noticed Olivia. She came every day, swam. Gregory became obsessed. Every day he would wait. He knew which lane she swam in, when she took breaks, when she went to the locker room. Olivia was unaware. Gregory was just a maintenance worker, invisible. Friday, September 16th, 2005 was a beautiful fall day. Cool but sunny. Olivia woke at 5:30 a.m. She put on her swim clothes, tied her hair, prepared her bag. Catherine was making breakfast. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Mom. Want breakfast? I'll eat after the pool. Olivia drank orange juice, grabbed her bag. Be careful. I always am. Catherine kissed Olivia. I love you. I love you too, Mom. Catherine drove Olivia to the facility. At 5:53 a.m. they arrived. Will you come to evening practice? Catherine nodded. Of course. I'll be here at 7. Olivia smiled, closed the door, ran toward the facility. Catherine watched her disappear inside. This was the last moment she saw Olivia. Olivia did her morning training normally. Coach Williams was intense. Sprint training, technical work, endurance laps. At 7:30 a.m., training ended. Olivia showered, dressed. At 8:15 a.m., she left and went to school. The school day was normal. At 3:30 p.m., school ended. Olivia went home and studied. Evening practice was at 6 p.m. At 5:40 p.m., Catherine took Olivia to the facility. I'll be waiting for you after practice. Okay, Mom. See you. Olivia entered. Evening practice started at 6 p.m. Coach Williams wasn't there. He was sick. Assistant coach Jessica Martinez managed the team. Olivia and 12 swimmers trained. At 7:45 p.m., training ended. Swimmers went to the locker room. Olivia went to her locker, took off her swimsuit, wrapped herself in a towel. She was about to shower when Gregory Stone appeared. Olivia, I want to show you something. In the mechanical room, there's a new water flow system. It could really improve your freestyle. Just 5 minutes. Olivia hesitated. Now? My mom is waiting. It'll be very quick. It could boost your performance, Olivia thought. Gregory was the maintenance director. Trusted. Okay, but very quick. Gregory led Olivia through the corridor toward the mechanical section. The areas were dark, deserted. Olivia felt uncomfortable. There's a new system here? Gregory turned. Actually, no. What do you mean? Gregory approached. I've been watching you for years, Olivia. Every day. You're special. Olivia backed away. Mr. Stone, what are you doing? I need to go home. Gregory's face changed. The smile disappeared. No. Olivia tried to run, but Gregory was faster. He caught her. Olivia screamed. Gregory put his hand over her mouth. A heavy metal pipe leaned against the wall. Gregory grabbed it and struck Olivia's head. Olivia fell. Gregory struck again, then again. Olivia remained motionless. Gregory backed away, out of breath. What had he done? No one was there. Just silence. He dragged Olivia's body into the small mechanical room. Then he found concrete blocks, mortar, tools. He worked all night. By 5 a.m., the wall was complete. It looked like it had been there for decades. Gregory went to Olivia's locker. He left everything as it was, books, phone, clothes, as if Olivia had just gone somewhere. Then he went home, showered, tried to sleep. But he couldn't. Olivia's face was in his mind. Catherine began to worry at 7:50 p.m. Practice should have ended at 7:45. Olivia always came out right away. Catherine entered the facility and ran to the lobby. She couldn't see Olivia. She went to the locker room. Empty. But Olivia's locker was open. Her books were there. Her phone was charging, but Olivia wasn't there. Catherine ran to reception in panic. Where's my daughter? Olivia Bennett. The receptionist was surprised. I don't know. Maybe she left through another door. Catherine ran outside. She searched the parking lot. She wasn't there. At 8:15 p.m., Catherine called the police. The Wilmington Police Department took the missing person report. Detective Michael Rodriguez took the case. Rodriguez was 41, a cop for 15 years. He took Olivia's photo. Description: 17 years old, 5 feet 6 inches, brown hair, green eyes, wearing swim clothes. Facility teams searched every room, every corridor. Olivia's locker was examined. Everything was normal. Her phone, her books. But Olivia wasn't there. Rodriguez questioned Gregory Stone. Did you see Olivia Bennett on September 16th? Yes, Detective. I saw her entering the locker room after practice. Around 7:50. Did you talk to her? No, I just waved. Did she seem normal? Yes, completely normal. She looked happy. Rodriguez took notes. Gregory seemed calm, helpful, concerned. No reason to suspect. Days became weeks. Olivia's photo went everywhere. Posters, newspapers, broadcasts. Her family appeared on national media. A $25,000 reward fund was established. Tips came in. None led anywhere. The FBI joined. They analyzed Olivia's lifestyle, routines. The investigation stalled. The case went cold. 2007, 2010, 2015, 2020. Olivia Bennett became Wilmington's ghost, and Gregory Stone continued normally. Every year on September 16th, a memorial service was held. Gregory always attended. He would approach Catherine and say, I still pray for her. Catherine would thank him, eyes teary. For 16 years, Gregory passed by Olivia's sealed room every day. He worked at the facility, helped families. No one knew. In 2021, everything changed when Thomas Wright broke through that wall. Detective Chen worked with genetic genealogy specialist Dr. Lisa Wang. Trace DNA found on Olivia's remains was analyzed. A profile was created. Dr. Wang uploaded it to public databases like GED Match and Family Tree DNA. 3 weeks later, a result came. Distant cousin match. Dr. Wang began building the family tree. Birth records, marriage certificates, death records. It took 2 months. In August 2021, a name emerged. Gregory Edward Stone. August 25th, 2021, 6 a.m. Chen came to Gregory Stone's house with a SWAT team. The house was on a quiet street near the facility. They knocked. Gregory opened the door in pajamas. He was 58, hair grayed. "Gregory Stone," said Chen, "you're under arrest in connection with the murder of Olivia Bennett." Gregory's face froze. His eyes opened wide. Then his shoulders dropped and he bowed his head. 16 years, he whispered. "I carried it for 16 years. At the station, Gregory was read his rights. He requested an attorney, but after meeting he wanted to confess. The interrogation began. Chen turned on the recorder. "Tell us what happened, Mr. Stone." Gregory took a deep breath. "I'd been watching Olivia for months. Every day, same time, same routine. She was beautiful, full of life. I couldn't resist. What happened on September 16th? That evening I saw her after practice. I told her I wanted to show her a new water flow system that could improve her technique. She trusted me. I was the maintenance director." "Why wouldn't she?" Gregory paused, face contorted. "I took her to the mechanical room. Then I attacked. She fought, screamed, but I was stronger. I hit her with a metal pipe multiple times. What did you do then?" "I sealed her in that room. I'd prepared materials beforehand. It was planned. I built the wall that night. Then I left her locker as it was. The next day I joined the search. I searched for my own victim." "How did you hide it for 16 years? Gregory laughed bitterly. "In plain sight. I was the maintenance director, the trusted employee. Who would suspect? I comforted the family, attended memorial services. Every year I held Catherine's hand and said, 'I'm so sorry.' And every day I walked past that sealed room." "Why did you do this?" Gregory was silent. "I don't know. Something dark inside me. I couldn't control it. After I killed her, guilt ate me. But I couldn't confess. I was scared." As years passed, hiding became easier. When the news spread, Wilmington was shocked. The maintenance director had been a killer for 16 years. Catherine couldn't understand at first. Gregory, the man who searched for Olivia, the man beside her every year, her daughter's killer. She gave a press statement, voice trembling. "For 16 years I trusted that man. I sought comfort, and he was the one who killed my daughter. He stood beside me, watched my pain. He created that pain. This betrayal is indescribable." The trial began in February 2022. Gregory Stone was charged with first-degree murder. DNA evidence, confession, everything was clear. The jury delivered its verdict, guilty. The judge announced the sentence, life in prison, no parole. Gregory Stone was 58. He would spend the rest of his life in prison. At the sentencing hearing, Catherine Bennett spoke. "My daughter was 17 years old. She was talented, beautiful, full of life. Gregory Stone took her from me. But he didn't just take her. For 16 years he lied to me. He looked me in the face and said, 'I'm so sorry.' He held my hand. He wiped my tears. And all that time, he was my daughter's killer. This isn't just murder. This is prolonged, calculated torture." The judge spoke harshly. "Mr. Stone, you are the lowest kind of killer. You violated the trust your community placed in you in the worst possible way. In the facility you swore to maintain, you killed an innocent young woman. Then, for 16 years, you fed on her family's pain. Society must be protected from you forever. Gregory bowed his head and said nothing. Wilmington Aquatic Center was demolished and rebuilt. The new facility was named Olivia Grace Bennett Memorial Pool. A bronze plaque was placed at the entrance. Olivia Grace Bennett, 1988 to 2005. Her dreams were stolen, but her memory lives on. Be careful, even in places you trust. Catherine Bennett no longer swims. I can't set foot in a pool again, she said. It's her graveyard to me now. The Wilmington community learned a painful lesson. Sometimes the greatest danger is hidden in the person we trust. Uniforms, positions, community trust can hide masks. True safety depends not just on appearances, but on vigilance. When Delaware's autumn leaves fall each year, Wilmington remembers Olivia's story. The story of how trust can turn to betrayal, of evil hiding in plain sight, and of justice that finally comes. If this story moved you, please subscribe and hit the like button. Every subscription helps us continue investigating cold cases that families are still waiting to solve. Drop a comment telling us where you're watching from and which unsolved case you'd like us to cover.